Lately, I've seen a lot of Manchester United fans say our young players are not ready, that it's too early to throw them into the mix, considering the club is struggling and a whole lot of things, that these young players, they can't cope and all. And I'll say one thing, during Ferguson's time, not even just Ferguson, all the coaches that have introduced one or two young players, that have introduced players that have gone on to play very well. I mean, players like Rashford, players like Lingard, players like Greenwood. I don't want to call Ferguson's era now. I'm talking about more recent time. Elanga, a lot of players. These guys, they've been fair. Now, um, throwing in these young players into the mix is there's no better time, in my opinion. There's no better time to introduce young players. Once you see a player is ripe and mature for this football, you throw them in there and let them do what they can do. I remember during Ferguson's time, we had players like Macheda coming on and playing their part. And then even then, it was so the competition was even too high because we had the senior players performing very well, and there was no room for these younger players. I was even the other day I was talking about Nani being on the bench. That was how good Manchester United was. The squad depth was too mature. You don't see children there. But if you had players coming in, younger players, then you know say this boy don't ripe. Then it can't be now. We say we know our first team self not even good. Back then, we had people like Anderson sitting on the bench. Fletcher wasn't a starter, a full-time starter. He was on and off. We get players who mature, but they were sitting on the bench. So why not introduce these younger players now? Now, Manchester United is even struggling so much. So much. The first 11, they are not performing well. When is the better time to bring in these players? When they were introducing Shea Lacey and Jack Fletcher, people were saying, these guys, they are not ready. When is the better time? Our players up front are not playing well. Our players at wing back are not playing well. Midfield, people, they complain. The same people, they complain, say, Bruno, no good. Bruno is this, Bruno is that. When is the better time to bring in these players? We have Serous Koné. We're looking for way now to buy new midfielders. When we have people like Serous Koné on the bench, when do you try these players? How do you know they are good enough? Isn't it to bring them on, try them out, and see how they can play, how they can perform? When is the better time? There is no better time. You throw these guys, and it's not just a day something. It's not just you put them today and you say you're done. You put them today, play them. Tomorrow you put them, play them, even if you give them 5, 10, 15 minutes. You build their confidence. That is how these things are done. But the pressure from the fans, the pressure, a whole lot of things, they go full the coach head. Coach no go even know what he want to do. Coach no go even know what he want to do. But I think there's no better time to introduce young players. Introduce them, play them, especially when the senior players are misbehaving. This is the time to introduce these young players because their morale is very high. They come in and they do something. Remember the times of Macheda when he came. I think Macheda scored two different matches. 50. He came in 75. Ferguson usually changed most of these players 75 minutes. He came in and delivered. A lot of them have been delivering. Give these players game time. Louis van Gaal brought the likes of Rashford. We saw what Rashford was doing in his early years. We saw how he handled PSG. Give these players time. Introduce them to games. And you see them come on. Their age doesn't matter. As football day now, age no matter. Once a player is mature enough, throw him in there. Let him do what he can do. That is the beauty of the game. Maybe Lamine Yamal, he came out for World the second. Arsenal introduced, I think, Max Doman or so, 15-year-old. Throw these guys there and let them do what they can do. Ethan Nwaneri, how old is he? When did he start playing for Arsenal? Just put these guys there. The age really doesn't matter. Now, Aiden Heaven is the one that plays our centre back for us, even if he's a little bit shaky, but he has produced solid performances. It just shows that this guy is not so experienced, but with game time, he gets more experienced. Because the very first match he played, and now it's not the same. Just throw these guys there and let them do what they can do. That's all that matters. There's no better time, there's no better age. Once a player is mature enough and you see that he has grown from the academy and he's able and ready to play at least one match in the EPL, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Nothing again. So when I see fans saying no, that this guy is not ready, bro, there's nothing like being ready. Once a player is ready to play the EPL, then he's ready. He not ready to play only one match, then can't disappear. No. Once he play one match, you see say in try, play well. Is like just graduate him. Just graduate him, finish. Graduate him and maybe just manage his minutes. They give him small minutes for the EPL. See as he go.